Hello and welcome back to Batch Reviews. Now this is the new Dacia Jogger. This car's getting its world unveil at the Munich Motor Show very soon, but Dacia have allowed you and me to take a look around this car before the general public. Before I hop into the car and tell you everything you need to know about it, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, and if you've got any questions about the car, then do drop them into the comments box. Right then, without much further ado, let's take a look at the car. So this is it then, the new Dacia Jogger, a car which will be coming to the UK, and I say that because this car effectively replaced the Dacia Jogger, which was a 7-seat MPV, which we never got in the UK. Now, if it looks similar to the Sandero, that's for very good reason for that, because Dacia have used some of the design themes of that car, and it's based on the Sandero as well. Now, just like that car, you get a similar front end. You get these distinctive Y-shaped day running lights, LED headlamps as well, and it's got quite a purposeful front end to it, hasn't it, really? Along with the LED front lights, you also get some distinctive lights at the back, and overall it's got a very confident, very bold look to it, hasn't it? Now, there are, in terms of the styling, Dacia have gone for three themes here. So it's got estate car practicality, it's got spaciousness of an MPV, and then it's got the look of an SUV. Now, let's just talk a little bit about the SUV styling. Now, this is the Jogger Extreme. It's going to be sitting right at the top of the range, this car, and it's got a bit more of an off-roady look to it than some of the other models. But throughout the range, there is an SUV look to it, especially with the raised ride height. So yeah, that is the exterior styling of the new Jogger, and I think it looks really good. And I think it's quite a clever way of masking an MPV, which are unfashionable these days, unfortunately, but masking an MPV in a fashionable SUV body shape, really. So that is the exterior. Let's hop inside and take a look around. So here we are then, this is the interior of the Jogger, and unsurprisingly, it's the same interior you find on the Sandero, which isn't a bad thing at all. You get this nice fabric on the dash. The build quality isn't fantastic, but everything feels well screwed together, and it's in keeping with the whole Dacia value for money feeling. Now, in the UK, there'll be three versions, just like the Sandero. So the entry-level cars will get a smartphone holder, so you can just use your smartphone for the infotainment system, and then there'll be two further infotainment systems, both using this 8-inch screen and phone holder. There'll be one which is just an infotainment system, and the top-end car will come with nav. Just like the Sandero, you get these physical controls, which have been taken from the Clio, all feel really good. And it just is a really inviting space, actually. Decent sized door bins, nice fabric material on the seats with two-tone stitching. And yeah, it's a nice, comfortable place to spend a long journey. But this car is all about the interior space, isn't it? So let's just hop in the back and I'll show you around. Right then, the back, this is where this car, this is what it's all about, isn't it? This is a 7-seat SUV after all, so space for three in the back, isofix points in both outer seats, easily enough space for three passengers, because they are sort of three individual seats really, well, almost. You get little trays on some versions, which is quite nice, great for the kids, that. And then to get into the back, it's very straightforward. There's just a tag up here, pull that forwards, and then pull the seat base forwards, and look at that. Easy access into the two rearmost seats, and you can just about fit a couple of adults back.
So he was saying, I'll just get another child seat. Yeah.
In terms of space, when you've got these rearmost seats in place, 213 litres. If you take them out, 712 litres, and with all seats removed, over 1,800 litres of space, which makes this car such a practical space, really. When it comes to engines, it's all very straightforward. There's a 1 litre 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine with 110 horsepower called TCE 110, and then there's the TCE 100 bifuel, which combines petrol power with LPG power. A 50 litre petrol tank and a 40 litre LPG tank give a 620 mile range between fill-ups, perfect for long holidays abroad. Now coming in 2023 will be a hybrid. It'll also be Dacia's first ever hybrid. It'll use a 1.6 litre petrol engine, 2 electric motors and a 1.2 kilowatt hour battery. As for how much the Jogger will cost, Dacia hasn't priced it up yet for the UK, but I do know it'll cost from around €15,000 when it goes on sale in continental Europe next year, which means this very practical 7-seater family car could be sitting on your driveway for around £13,000 here in Britain. So that's it then, the new Dacia Jogger arriving in the UK early next year. I think this Dacia, unsurprisingly, what with the Sandero and the Duster, I think Dacia are onto something here. A car that combines estate cars, MPVs and SUVs into one really practical package, and it's likely to have really good value for money as well. But until I get to drive it next year, if you've got any questions, then do drop them into the comments box. But until the next video, thanks very much for watching, and bye-bye.